Hello, my name's Simonize, and welcome to another Simonize stream. We're doing Ulduar 10-man today. This is part 2 of the stream. We did a 25-man speed run earlier. It didn't go exactly according to plan, but we did get our guild's best time at 1 minute 20, and I had a great overall damage performance, so check that out if you want to. It should already be up on the YouTube by the time you see this. Now, we're going in on Simon 3 to Ulduar 10. We're hoping for a big boot blade off of Thorim and maybe a runestone off of Thorim. This guy is actually my best geared rogue, so there's not too much left out of 10-man that this guy needs. So, if you're watching here on YouTube, be sure to go down below the video, leave a like on the video, or maybe subscribe to the Simonize Show TV channel. If you like having these VODs here on YouTube, I would appreciate that. And if you're here live, thank you for being here live on Twitch. It's always more exciting live, but I understand, not everyone can make it at the times, when I'm live. So we put it in both places. And we're going to have a good raid. They're just starting off with Flame Leviathan here. We're going to just get in this thing so we don't get killed. Let's see. They're pushing through, actually. Okay, they haven't even engaged Flame Leviathan yet. Alright, who's this? Spaghetti, come hop in the, Boom, got him. Okay, time to speed. And by speed, I mean move forward incredibly slowly. Damn, nothing dropped for us in the 25-man run. There's a couple, my main still needs a handful of 25-man loot pieces. Like Pendulum, Solar Bindings, Blade Twister, Reply Code. Comets did drop, but we've already got it. Comets is a big item, obviously. We're happy that dropped. But it's not loot for us. It's good loot, though. We got the head of Mimiron, Ellie, I believe? I know we lost the roll. And then, I stopped paying attention. I just have a limit to my, attention span. When I'm trying to read chat, play a game, stream all this at once. As soon as something is not relevant to me, I'm adept at not paying attention to it. I think we're trying to reset it here. Because not everyone is up front yet. Wait, we gotta inspect buff cap. We gotta see if he has, You know what? I'm not gonna mess with it. We're just gonna get to Thorim and see what drops and figure it out then. I'm not gonna try to figure out if anyone else in this run needs the runestone or not. Holy fuck. Big spider tank. Oh yeah, we're gonna be fucked. There's 2 of them. The vehicles just despawn. Ripperoni. Oh yeah, in this run, with the YouTube people don't know what's going to happen on Algalon. Let's just keep it our secret, okay? They can wait till we actually get to Algalon, and then they'll find out what happens on Algalon. Guy's fast as fuck. I'm gonna be a siege. Wait, I should probably be a demolisher. Because my gear is fucking insane. 239, 239, 239. Yeah, my Flame Leviathan set. Oh wait, no, I can get one item level upgrade right there. Okay, I can't help it. Gotta see what's he got. Greatness and Wrathstone and OGB. Wait, where is he? What does he have? I think he's Ret. Got Blood and Greatness. I have no idea if Runestone is actually good for these classes. He's Unholy and he's Ret. They both deal like considerable magical damage. Fist for Frost. Not good for Unholy. Gotcha. I could probably drive a demo, Simon. Big pog damage. I can launch people. Jordy coming in. Wee woo, wee woo, wee woo. Jordy, what is up? Hello, hello, hello. 9 months of support. Thank you so much. How's it going, Jordy fans? You caught us at a great time. We're about to do an Ulduar 10-man, and everyone is tired from doing a Ulduar 25-man speedrun, so the probability for hilarious mistakes is medium to high. The run ended up being our best time, but of a 1 hour 20 minutes. However, we had 2 pretty costly mistakes. Our paladin screwed up the Mimiron skip, so we had to do it at a later date and just idle the raid for a moment. And then we had a wipe on phase 3 of Yogg-Saron, where someone left the brain room too early, so it spawned tentacles topside, and that resulted in a wipe. That wipe cost us like 8 minutes, and I think the Mimiron cost us around 2 minutes. So, we're you know, without those, we were probably at about a 110. Oh yeah, I could heal up. Yeah, we posted a pretty impressive overall damage. Okay, good night, Jordy. Thank you for the host. Thank you for the sub. Have a good one. Hope you had a good stream, and hope you have a good night. Okay. There we go, we got the launch. Now we just blast. Our blasting was slightly delayed. Wait, this... Where's the demos going? The other demo is moving towards the rest of the pyrite. If this chases me, I'm kind of effed. Yeah, of course it chased me. Okay, no, wait, it's not chasing me. You wanna load? All good. Trying to move away from that fire thing. See if I can get back up towards some pyrite here. Did I overshoot? No, he landed. Okay, we're good, we're good. Everything's fine. And not a disaster. He's not even pursuing me. He was going towards me. It was just another vehicle that happened to be in the same spot as me. Oh my god, are we gonna get out of this one? Please? Stupid ass ice beams. All my homies hate ice beams. Goddamn, more ice beams. Luckily, we're just swimming in pyrite here. And we can blast. Bro, dude, ice beams. These ice beams are fucking with me, I swear to God. Yeah, we're not launching this person. We have to. I can't. Being shit. Okay. Whirlers? Can literally anyone else in here even use those? Are they even good? We want them for a different... I don't think we've... Armor pen... yeah, so no one needs those twirlers. No one else. I could have a different gem for them is all. Oh, yeah, okay, nice. Got him. Okay, assassination. When you're switching between combat and assassination all the time, you have to have, like, very different expertise values, and you usually do that through gems. So just, like, having extra bullshit around that you can gem differently is very handy. It's very helpful in, like, making your sets work properly, or, like, be at the appropriate expertise value. If you just have extra copies of items with sockets, and you can socket one way and one another way. Don't worry, I'll just press Tricks of the Trade for you. PVK, save. Didn't get the stealth. The music today is, well, right now, is Golden Sun original soundtrack. I don't have any kind of bot that reads my Windows Media Player. But it's always just video game soundtrack. There's a whole higher level of this game I've never participated in. What is that? What are you referring to? The min-maxing aspect? Ah, yeah. I mean, like, we did our speedrun just before, and, like, I was swapping back and forth, and it is so good. Like, the sections where combat is good, it is super good. And then it's, like, on the, like, single-target bosses, you're like, okay, let me go back to being Assassination. The, like, single-target Giga Chad spec. The best part about Assassination is that it's fucking brain-dead to play it. It's two buttons. And, like, the timing of those two buttons doesn't even matter that much. So I just get to sit there and, like, think about raid mechanics and doing them perfectly.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Your blood will temper the weapons used to reclaim this world. Arise, soldiers of the Iron Crucible. The Makers will.
Dude, just every time you hit a 13,000 damage in Venom, it feels fucking good, man. 16,000 in Venom, even better. Why do a 15,000 in Venom when you can do a 16,000 in Venom? Obviously. Okay, there's one sad part, though, is we gotta apply expose armor in this raid. Yikes. It's okay. We'll be rewarded for being a good boy, and Thorim will drop good loot for us. Trust. Trust you guys. It's a surefire way for Thorim to drop Gauntlets of the Thunder God if we don't expose. But if we expose, it's going to be Runestone or Bootblade. Cringe. And cringe-ass boss. Can I cloak this? Apparently not. I don't know what my tricks is even set to, but it just fired off on someone in this group. It was my damage dealing tricks macro, not the one that I just set to DVK. Igniter Rod, generally a good item, but I don't know if anyone in this group needs it. Wait, I'm actually saved to Ulduar already. I don't think I can zone into this raid. I heard you guys are doing Razorscale achievement. Good luck. You need on your Disc Priest? Yeah, that's the class that I've heard that it's good for. We did, yesterday when we did a 10-man, we did the Razorscale achievement, and it was so toxic, dude. The Razorscale achievement, where you get Razorscale to roast the Iron Dwarves with the Flame Breath, oh my god, it's so obnoxious trying to do that achievement. It was fun, and you know it, dude. If it was fun, I would know it. I experienced it, and it was not fun. Is Runestone really better than Blood of the Old God? Runestone's much better than Blood of the Old God for combat, especially when you're doing multi-target damage and you're doing a lot of Fan of Knives. But it is not an upgrade for the Assassination set. However, you might be like, oh, you're main spec Assassin, you're main spec combat. When you play a rogue in an Ulduar speedrun, you literally spend like half the run as assassin and half the run as combat. It's completely legitimate to, you know, get geared for both specs. Wait, I was standing in a weird spot. This boss's hitbox is kind of effed. You always have to be, like, right in the middle of the boss. Here it comes. There we go. Clean vanish. So we time the vanish just right, and we don't get knocked back by Wing Buffet. Fucking speedrun strats going on right here. Nice. Razorscale Talon. Binding of the Dragon Matriarch. Not good, not good. We have a Void Saber on this character. We don't have a Ceralis. Picking up either or both of a Void Saber and or Ceralis is a good idea because it'll let you transition into a sword setup, sword or axe hack and slash build in the next phase much easier. Like, you get one sword or axe out of trial, and then, like, you swap on your Void Saber or your Ceralis with it, depending on, you know, if you need a fast or slow option. So you shouldn't take those from someone who, like, actually needs it as an upgrade right now, but you shouldn't let them rot or get disenchanted either. At the very last minute, someone on voice was like, can you restart the pull timer? Don't pull boss. Fuck. I tried to vanish because I wasn't sure if we were going to be able to back out or not. The vanish was like in hopes that we could actually not pull the boss. Okay, boss is back. Boss is heartbroken. Hard to break. We could also... Oh, wait, no, we don't need... we kind of need Fluxers. Yeah, Fluxers would be an upgrade for a combat set. Because the combat set is currently over expertise cap with these Solars. Oh yeah, we're supposed to expose. I forgot about that. Listen. This is why I need you guys.
Run out.
Just turn this into a big expose. Go. If you're a dwarf, wouldn't Caress be good? Well, I'm not a dwarf, but I mean, like, Press is a fine item, but there's a lot of better options. Like, it's going to be an upgrade over items from Phase 1, that's for sure. But, considering, like, generally you should let the Caress go to the classes where it's, like, actually BIS for. It's a fairly low-ranking weapon for rogues, even if you're getting an expertise bonus with it. It's like, combat doesn't typically really want a whole bunch of extra expertise. You're trying to shave it off of your gear, because there's too much on combat's gear. The Exposed Glyph, not worth using. I'm just using other options. Exposed Glyph is fine, but, you know, like, there's other options, too, that are also good. To really find out who this damage-dealing Tricks of the Trade macro is going to. Semur. Oh, yeah, that's perfect. It's going to a fucking Warlock. Well, it's not an Affliction Warlock, so they're not snapshotting anything off of it, but, you know, whatever. Still good. Fluxers? No. Are we also the only person who can equip a gun? I don't think we want a second one of those. I think we do want a second one of these. Oh, sucks. Alright, they're saying Algalon last is the plan. Yeah, I got a second twirler today. I don't have a second key emitter. And I was thinking if there was... I could imagine any circumstance where that's desirable. I can't, really. How did speedrun go? We put up our guild's best time, but we had two pretty punishing mistakes time-wise. We had a wipe on Phase 3 Yogg-Saron, and we screwed up Mimiron trash skip. So in total, those mistakes cost us probably about 10 minutes. Pretty significant. Bro, jumping? Kill the mob, please. There we go. Okay. Do you have any guides for Ulduar specifically for combat? Well, I have a guide for combat rogues, and I have a guide in general, and then I have a guide for Ulduar that talks about rogue tips, and, you know, occasionally there's a difference between combat and assassination. Let me, tell you just a moment where you can find those links. We got a pinned message in the combat channel on the Discord. Links to combat guide. And I'm trying to think where I have pinned the other thing. Maybe I didn't pin it. It's Ulduar Boss Guides. Search like Ulduar Boss Guides YouTube. Or Ulduar Boss Guides Simonize on YouTube. You do the Mimiron trash skip? Not in a speed run. We usually have a paladin do that. Alright, pulling the boss.
4, 3.
Simonize reminders. It broke a while ago. Did you ever make a new one? No, I just deleted it and decided it wasn't important, is pretty much what happened. Is he gonna get gripped? No, he's not gonna get ripped. Okay. Sometimes, Death Knights will grip Stormcaller Brundir on the pull. You need anything this run? Yeah, absolutely. We need items off of Thorim. We need to see a boot blade. We need to see a runestone. It's always Gauntlets of the Thunder God, though. We're trying to be a good boy and expose all the mobs. And hopefully win some good karma that way. Ow. A lot of damage. Okay, next. You have an up-to-date weak aura pack. I like the version you've got on screen. Yeah, absolutely. Sorry, it is on the Discord add-ons and weak auras channel. There's a general pack, and that's going to have anything that's not rogue specific. So it's not going to have this, but it's going to have like my boss warnings and my melee range warning. And then there's a rogue pack, which is all the rogue specific stuff. I think I was just standing out of melee range for a while. Whoops, that was supposed to be an envenom. Oh! Oh, we got fucking death ruined in our butt. Using details? You used to be a recount enjoyer? Ah, yes. See, the problem with recount was that without fail, every single stream, someone would come in and be like, why aren't you using details? Because they just, like, assume, like, the default damage meter is details. And that got really fucking annoying. So then I just stopped using details. Or, sorry, stopped using recount. And now, people don't ask me questions about why I use which damage meter anymore. Well, very much anymore, at least. Cave to peer pressure, that's exactly what happened. 100% correct. You can move behind. We're gonna get fucking exploded. 22 seconds? No, we're fine. So they're doing Algalon last, I think they said. Okay, unfortunately, we don't have a Blade Flurry spec or a combat spec to pump big damage on Kologarn, so Kologarn's just going to be slightly sad. And that's going to be it. It's important because we needed to have a subtlety spec for soaking Big Bang. That's what the other spec is being occupied with. We even took improved expose armor. What are your mob count thresholds for Fellstriker, Titan Steel plus Slow Dagger?
5.
It's basically I'm only weapon swapping for detonating lashers on Freya, or double or triple pull of trash on Vezax. That's a simple way to think about it. Just like there's only those two places in Ulduar where I bother with that. Depending on how big you pull in the Hodir tunnel, you may have situations where you want to swap. But, yeah, that kind of depends on, like, how many worms you get together at once, or if you pull this pack or that pack, you know. Like, there's not always big packs there. But, as combat, outside of the weapon swapping, you're basically just doing a Fan of Knives rotation as soon as there's 2 or more enemies. Just any time there's 2 or more enemies. You're just doing, like, 1-point slice and dice, and maintain that with, like, Sinister Strikes and hopefully Ruthlessness procs. And then you just send all the rest of your energy into Fan of Knives. And the reason it's so different for Assassination, where it's like you gotta get up to like 6 or 7 enemies, is basically the energy efficiency of your Assassination abilities, of Mutilate and Envenom, is insanely high and really good. Okay? So, and the energy efficiency of combat abilities is kind of dog shit. Sinister Strike and Rupture are like your best options as a combat, but they're way shittier than the options that Assassination has in terms of damage per energy. So like 2 enemies is enough to make Fan of Knives more efficient than your combat abilities, but you need way more than that to make Fan of Knives more efficient than your Assassination abilities. Are you using Fellstriker for the examples you mentioned, or just Titan Steel? That depends if I am combat or if I'm Assassination. If I'm doing one, well, basically it depends if I have focused attacks talent or not. That can be more specific. On those big pulls where I'm switching weapons for AoE, if I have focused attacks talent in whatever build I'm doing, it's going to be Titan Steel Spellblade plus Fellstriker. If I do not have focused attacks talent in my build, then it's going to be Titan Steel Spellblade plus Rod of the Sun King. Slightly relevant. If you don't have Rod of the Sun King, it's not that big a deal. You can go with something better, like the level 60, rank 14 Fist. It's 2.9 weapon speed. It's like 60 DPS, but it's a 60 item level thing, so you can put Berserking on it. And basically, it's like, Fan of Knives is stupid because it scales off your weapon speed. The slower, the better. So that's why that 2.9er is really good. How big of a difference? How big of a difference depends on a lot more factors, like how many enemies are you fighting? How long is the fight? Like, how long are they going to live for? It's not a easy thing to just say it's this much better. There's too many variables that determine Fan of Knives weapons. I'm trying to give you the basic rundown. Like, here would be a spot where if I had poisoned my Spellblade and Fellstriker, I would have swapped to them, but because they're not poisoned, I'm not gonna... no shot, I fuck with that. I'll make sure we Gigapull all 3 packs in Vezax room so you can dunk on Engrish on Saturday. Love to hear it. You're gonna get Simonize 2 in that run this week. Who actually needs to buy, you know, a meaningful amount of loot. Unlike Simon 3, who needs 2 items remaining from 10-man. So we just send in Simon 3 in the guild run. What happened to my music? What's going on? Animal Crossing Mix. Yeah, there must just be a really quiet section.
4, 3.
We'll just switch it to fucking Super Mario. Everyone loves Super Mario.
You will suffer for this trespass.
Fix the tank, Hunger for Blood, Potion of Speed. Rod was only if no focus attacks talent, that's correct. So, like, if you're in combat build, you might want that on very high enemy counts. Basically, a lot of the power of Fellstriker comes from its interaction with the focused attacks talent, giving you just oodles of energy.
Keep moving.
So when you don't have that, Fellstriker loses a lot of value.
Consume you.
Nice, we got Stormcloud buff, that's huge. I'm gonna go back here, behind. We just intentionally got another Stormcloud.
Keep moving.
Caster boss, they said. And you never hear someone say that Hodir's a caster boss? I've never heard that before. Dude, Stormcloud popped on the tank twice. If I were to make a combat spec for cleave fights only, would I use the standard combat build, or is there a cleave focus one to use? Specifically talk about fights where combat outperforms Sassa like Kologarn. You'd probably just change the glyphs up. Like, when I'm in a speedrun, like, I'm using the combat build in... all the talent points are just standard. My glyph setup for combat speedrun is Fan, Killing Spree, and Feint. And if you really wanted to just, like, specifically optimize it for, like, certain pulls, like, you could incorporate a Blade Flurry glyph or an Adrenaline Rush glyph when you didn't need Killing Spree or you didn't need, Feint.
Some things are better left alone.
Kill sentries first. Then kill Ads. Freya hard mode. What's your most geared character? This one, actually. Please stop parrying. What the hell?
Incoming. Interrupt.
I'm not sure why I couldn't invent him. I had no deadly stacks on that guy, but I have so many combo points. That's actually just an efficiency pull, really. It's like, why pull them separately when you can pull them together? Also, I should have stacked like DPM told me to. Okay. I was a bit distracted at the start. I could have vanished that fear if I was paying attention to it. I'll just vanish this fear instead.
Fear incoming.
By that I mean I'm stunned, and I'll human racial it instead. Big Buttered Beans coming back with a Prime sub. I'm back. Hello, what is up? We're just cruising through Ulduar 10 here. Give me the Envenom. Give me. Oh, okay. It was not even a crit. Elemental Focus Stone. Hit haste. Harmful spells. Okay, guys. Is the loot gonna be good or nah? How did the speedrun go? Not the best, but it was also our best time, so, you know, there's that. We're looking for Bootblade or Runestone here. Gotta set up the prediction. While also not capping energy. Or dying. It's also important to not die. Will Bootblade or Runestone drop? Yes, start prediction. Okay, there you go. So if either of them drops, that's a yes. If we get something stupid like, I don't know, the caster neck that someone else in this raid needs, then that's a no. Or maybe those gauntlets of the Thunder God that we get every time. That's also a no. Five blades in 7 weeks? Oh my god. That's a lot. That's a lot of boot blades. We would... If we got Bootblade, we would replace the Fang of Oblivion.
4.
This item is not as good as Bootblade for an Assassination Rogue.
Interlopers, you mortals who dare to interfere with my sport will pay. Wait, you, I remember you. In the mountains. But you, what is this? Where am...
Thorim, my lord! Why else would these invaders have come into your sanctum but to slay you? They must be stopped!
What is that yellow ICD you're tracking? Nah, that's the tailoring cloak. Prediction is up. We got 5.9 thousand points on belief, and we got, what was it, 6 point something on doubt. Yeah, 6.3 on doubt. I'm not concerned about tailoring or jewel crafting being better. Like, the the difference between different professions is super marginal. Yeah, you will never catch me re-rolling professions phase to phase. Just gonna pick one and go. I mean, you're talking like a fraction of a percentage point difference, like less than 1/4% difference. Most of them are like 0.1%. So just completely meaningless. Like, frankly, if you know the numbers and you think it's important that you're jewel crafting, you're just being like a fucking spreadsheet blowhard or something. You know. Rugs coming around. What is up? Rugs, how's it going? How are you enjoying barrels? I hear they're doing pretty good these days. Thank you for the raid. I hope you had a good stream. We're here in the end. We're doing this Ulduar 10-man. If you guys want to get in on the prediction, you are welcome to. We're looking to see either a Bootblade or a Runestone. Any of those would be good drops. Making a Feral alt soon? Maybe. Simon Meow. Yeah, engineering is the only profession that's, like, actually important that you're that one. The damage difference between the remaining professions of, like, tailoring, jewel crafting, enchanting, blacksmithing, inscription, leatherworking, enchanting. Did I say enchanting already? I gotta close the prediction now. Hang on. End submission.
You are not my beloved. Be gone! Behold the hand behind all the evil that has befallen Ulduar. Left my kingdom in ruins.
Okay, bro.
My brother and slain my wife. And now
Yeah, I can do Mimiron. Skip.
you, champion, to avenge us all. The task
Oh yeah, I stopped exposing because I keep forgetting about that being relevant.
as I am able. You
F.
must prevail.
It's my own fault because I forgot to expose. What, dude? I was exposing for most of the bosses and then I just forgot, okay? Listen. What's your raid time? What do you mean? Raid timer? You mean like boss ability timers? I'm not sure what exactly you're asking about. You glyph expose instead of feint and just throw 1 points up as assassin. I usually don't mess with it. If you're stuck doing expose as assassin, it's kind of just an L. And I just move on with my life. I don't bother fucking with my glyphs. So many of the glyphs in Ulduar are like really. Assassination doesn't have a lot of flexibility with its glyphs because it has 2 glyphs that are like insanely good damage that you're just not replacing, Mutilate or Hunger for Blood, and then your remaining slot is like has competition too between Tricks and Feint, and it's like you're not gonna drop one of those just to do some goddamn expose armors. Oh, the stream title still says 25-man speed. Yeah, it should say Ulduar 10 Raid Assassination. Yeah, we finished the 25-man speed run earlier. I forgot to change the stream title. Need to summon right now, Sammer? Right on. Love to hear it. We set our guild's record today with 1 hour 20 minutes. However, we had 2 very costly mistakes. We had wipe on Yogg-Saron Phase 3, and we had a screw up on the Mimiron trash skip, costing roughly 10 minutes to the run. Okay, pulling boss.
We haven't much time, friends. You're going to help me test out my latest and greatest creation. Now, before you
Okay,
change
I'm here.
your
I'm back at
minds,
Freya.
remember that you kind of owe it to me after the mess you made with the XT002.
Alright, we stay stealth until the first mobs spawn here. Rick's tank. We can hunger the boss.
Children, assist me!
I'm on Stormlasher for kicks. Damn, huge faint damage reduction right there. I'll have to see it. Yo, what the? That bitch wouldn't die. Dude, this is so annoying how mobs, if they're casting a spell, they won't die until they finish casting the spell. It's super annoying.
Beware.
Faint. Reduce that ground tremor damage. Easy. I still didn't poison my AoE weapons. It's fine. Stayed in a little bit late with a cloak. That's probably not worth. It's usually, I'd say it's probably better to use your cloak on the Ancient Conservator phase in case you get Nature's Fury. Because if you get Nature's Fury and you don't have cloak, it's a huge L.
Run away.
The swarm of the elements shall
Okay.
overtake you.
We don't have the tricks right now, but that's fine. Got some people out of position.
Beware.
Oh god. We did not go out early enough. They'll still kill it. Squares says, I like your hat, sir. Thank you. Don't worry. Look, we can be dead, and I can just talk with you guys while they do all the work for me. Plus, there's no loot left in this raid for us.
Beware.
What is the Pog-O-meter? I don't see Pogs in chat. Oh, listen. You're gonna like this. Trust me. Most of you guys, I think most of you guys in chat, if you don't know what the Pog-O-meter is, when I tell you, you're gonna be hype. Okay? The Pog-O-meter measures whether you're getting above or below average crit RNG. It knows how often you're supposed to crit, and then it checks how much you actually do crit and measures if it's above or below average. And then when it's enough above average, it starts having fire and explosion graphics and a Monka steer emote. And it used to play Emmanuel's gas, gas, gas also when you were really pogging out of control. But turns out I get copyright strikes on YouTube when I upload that in my VOD, so I had to disable the audio portion of the Wikora. Yeah. Do you see guilds using entrapment in 25-man? Or is it typically just whatever's in the raid? Pretty much every raid comp has something to handle it. I honestly don't pay much attention to who's doing what on the detonating lashers anymore, to be completely honest with you. I mostly just blast them and move on and let other people worry about it. Another week, no good 10-man loot on Simon 3. Yeah, in my experience, it's like, the best ones are, like, Destruction, Warlock, Shadow Fury with Glyph, but it's like, who does that? It's a good ability for this situation, but no one actually is going to be doing that anymore. Entrapment, and then, like, Death Knights using Army of the Dead holds them in place pretty well also. Entrapment and Army of the Dead, I'd say, are the top two ways to control them. But there's a whole bunch of ways, like Typhoon knockback, Blast Wave knockback, plus like a Earthbind totem. There's so many ways to handle them. Hi, first-time viewer. I've heard you on Warcraft Reloaded plenty, though. Yeah, I've been on Blazin' Bob's podcast twice, I want to say now. And, you know, me and Bob have been on, you know, Sarth's podcast together, too. Cool stuff. Fire Orchid Signet, 239. Pass. 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 Okay, we about to get rezzed here. Spaghetti, res me. Oh, nice. Well, welcome to the stream, Glowies. We go to Spark of Imagination. Oh god, we have low health. Boss engaged? We're not in the room yet?
Haven't much time, friends. You're going to help me test out my latest creation. Now, before you change your minds, remember that you kind of owe it to me.
Okay. I think what happened is... Got him. I think what happened is they used rocket boots and then parachute cloak, and then, like, they didn't cancel the parachute cloak and they just glided directly into the boss. The noble Ret Paladin, however, sacrificed himself to Divine Intervention buff cap. Zich says, Council RNG was with me today. I made a number 3 on it. Flex. Hell yeah. Dude, Council is so variable, like, based on your group and based on the RNG. Like, you need the tanks to be positioning it right next to, you know, the runes so you can, you know, have uptime on the boss and like, still be in your rune buff. And, like, you need the rune timings to be good, too. Cinch incoming, says Glowies. No. We're all cinched up on all 3 of our rogues. I got the last one, which was actually for this character. I think just last week it was. It was either last week or the week before. Can't keep it straight anymore. I literally check my own VODs to find out when things happened. The tailoring cloak enchant, is it like a trinket that procs? Yeah, it has like an internal cooldown. You know, it's very high likelihood to trigger when it's available, and then like it goes on cooldown for a while. Wait, don't run in the middle. Don't. Crisis averted. It's fine. They were like, the paladin was running straight through. They were like, I'll go touch the button. And it was like, wait, whoa, hold on there. Don't go right through the middle.
Run out.
Same direction as the tank. Go back in immediately.
This area will self-destruct in 9 minutes.
Do.
Wonderful! Positively marvelous results! Hull integrity at 98.9%! Barely in debt! Moving right along!
Phase starting in 20 seconds. You can tricks our warlock. That's fine.
Behold, the VX-001 Anti-Personnel Assault Cannon! You might want to take cover.
This area will self-destruct in 8 minutes.
Oh, there's the frost bomb. That's really close to melees. I'm gonna back the fuck out before that explodes on my face. Yeah, look at all those other sucker melees that got blasted by it. But not me. Not Simonize, master of all mechanics. Oh yeah, we could do exposed armor. That's true.
Keep moving.
Listen, there's no more good karma for me to win by casting exposed armor. There's only like raid performance and being a team player.
Watch your step.
Thank you, friends! Your efforts have yielded some fantastic data. Now, where did I put... Oh, there it is.
This area will self-destruct in 7 minutes.
I'm just baiting these fires.
Beautiful!
I think we're capped now.
The magnificent aerial
Nice.
command
We kept them nice and away from where the group wanted to be. Fuck you, emergency firebot. Good. Cleaned him up. Using.
This area will self-destruct in 6 minutes.
Fucking fire bullshit. couple. I'm on it. Sure his head dies. Okay, go to assault bot.
This area will self-destruct in 5 minutes.
Loving the music and your hat tonight. Great combo for the 10-man with the boys. Dude, that's exactly what we're doing. And basically everyone in this raid is tired because we just did a 25-man speed run immediately before this. So we're all kind of just vibing.
And it's glorious. Glory! I present you with VO7TRON!
Cross bombs out near the button. We'll put extra energy there.
Self-destruct in 4 minutes.
Watch your step. Keep moving.
Avoid the spinning up attack. Go this way. Oh, that's a bad fire. Okay, we're running away, That's shock
Watch your
blast.
step.
Okay, good. Don't go there. Yeah, middle and bottom gotta hold. Alright, caster DPS slacking. That's the moral of the story. We'll use our gun attack.
Self-destruct sequence terminated.
We got the loot.
Applied code A905.
It would have been
Hell yeah, Titan Steel bar.
miscalculation.
Let's go.
I allowed my mind
Protector, static charge hand wrap, fused alloy leg plates.
primary directive. All systems seem to be functional now. Clear.
Yeah, speedrunning I find is really fun because okay, so like in the like more competitive echelon of the game where you're like competing with other people for performance in PvE, there's like 2 main categories, I think. There's boss parsing and there's speedrunning. And I think boss parsing is just way less interesting because you go through a raid and you're like, oh, I've got to do trash again before we get to the next boss. The bosses are what I care about. But when you're doing speedrunning, you care about every single thing that's happening in the raid. It's not this like on-off of like, this is relevant, this isn't. Everything that happens is relevant. So I find it like way more engaging and interesting, and you're like optimizing around a lot of different things. You know, sometimes you care a lot about doing AoE damage. You care about movement so much. Just moving through the raid faster. So you're thinking about how to use movement cooldowns, like raid-wide ones like your drums and your aspect of the pack more effectively. And it's like, there's nuance and like stuff to boss parsing, but also like you just sit through the trash and you just don't care about it. It's like a good portion of the raid is just irrelevant to boss parsing if that's what you care about. 2 Sneaky coming in with a tier 1. Thank you for 18 months of support. That's so much. Thank you, thank you. Get the disarm right here. Stop that Twilight Slayer from popping off with a whirlwind. I like healing and often don't get to heal with as little healers as I would like to. I notice in speedruns they seem to push their DP. Yeah, you push it to the limit. one of the goals in, like, optimizing a speedrun is, like, figuring out what's the fewest number of healers you can possibly take. Because every healer you don't take is another DPS you do take, and everything dies faster then. Oh yeah, hell yeah, dude, that thing X? Yeah. The people that just think trash is irrelevant and then they AFK on it and then it doesn't matter. Yeah. I feel you there. Okay, so the question on everyone's mind is, how many packs are we pulling at once? I'd love to see it. Wow. You bait me like that? You get me all excited? Yeah, dude, even Glowy's TTV pulls all three. Deadly? You know what you're doing with this, OGB? No, I think... Yeah, you want to be bubbled, and then you just run it, and then you kind of stand still and wait for everything to actually be on top of you, and then we run in and start blasting. Okay, we are going for 3. Is there anything in my inventory that I want to switch? Hit, attack power, expertise. I want my twirlers for this, almost certainly. Is there anything else I want? Crit haste, crit armor pen. That's better. Oh, we're going. We're going. Feared. Feared. Oh no. Oh no. Fuck. I came back and ate a flame strike in my face. Oh. No, we weren't in any kind of AoE spec. We just have our standard single target, not even a fan of Knives Glyph. On Saturday, Visari, we'll have an AoE spec ready, because you always roster a Shadow Priest instead of making the Rogue soak Big Bang, you know. Mad respect for that. Well, I was feared for 6 seconds, and then immediately when I got back to the group, I ate a Flame Strike and died. But other than that, it was pretty cool. Like, right up until before the point where I got feared, it was insane. So the Void Beast got spawned, and it bubbled the other guy. So we just kept DPSing this target. If you have 2 of these pulled, it can happen like that sometimes. Where the Void Beast spawning doesn't always bubble the same faceless horror that spawned it. Okay. Need a food buff here. How does 110 energy impact anything on a boss fight? Lets you pool higher if you need to, basically. I'd definitely take Vigor as Assassination, because you're just matters more, and lethality matters less as Assassination. It's combat, it's kind of preference. Like, you're probably going to do better on trash just for having higher maximum energy, and, like, maybe you have a tiny difference on bosses. Is macro into my Mutilate? I didn't mean it. Doodle was big mad that we attacked him while he was mind controlled. I mean, I just run Vigor on all my rogues all the time. And the moral of the story is, it really doesn't fucking matter whether you do Vigor or 5 of 5 lethality. It's pretty insignificant, and I prefer to have Vigor.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Your destruction herald a new age of suffering.
Okay. Good.
Interrupt 1.
It's General Vezax time. Everyone's favorite Ulduar hard mode.
Interrupt 2. Interrupt 3.
Tricks into the tank.
Interrupt 1. Interrupt 2.
The black blood of Yogg-Saron.
Interrupt 3.
I am unstoppable.
Interrupt
Deep
1.
parry? He turn around to cast a spell right when I cast Envenom? Is that what happened? Oh, that's so annoying.
Interrupt 2. Interrupt 3.
Oh, we should tricks again.
Interrupt 1.
Whoopsies. That was probably off cooldown for a little while. Hunger. So my Envenom was fading and my Hunger was fading at about the same time. I could have re-Envenomed there, but you usually want to...
Interrupt 3.
How do I say this? Hungering first and then Envenoming when they're both about to fade and you're like ready to cast either Hunger first, then Envenom. Reason being, if you Envenom first, then Hunger, that's spending 15 energy during the Envenom buff that might prevent you from casting 2 Mutilates during the Envenom buff. Like, you want to do your maintenance abilities, like Tricks and Hunger, while you do not have your Envenom buff up. Like, if you have an opportunity to. If it's just like you're chaining Envenoms, then yeah, you do them anyways. But when you have the option, you do your maintenance abilities outside of Envenom, rather than during.
Interrupt 2.
How's the speed run? Damn, 5th on server. It was not great. 2 pretty costly mistakes.
Interrupt.
Wipe on Yogg and screwed up Mimiron trash skip, so we lost about 10 minutes between those 2 mistakes.
Interrupt 1.
You chillin'?
Interrupt 2.
There's not gonna be a bleed on the boss for me to refresh Hunger.
Interrupt 3.
Oh. Poke. I was not paying attention. The thing happened. The thing that we were supposed to prevent.
Interrupt 3.
Expose up. Let's go. Okay. Anything good gonna drop from General Vezax?
Interrupt 2.
Let's see. Pants it is. Leggings of Profound Darkness. Findings of the Depths. Ooh, these are BOE. Ass. Piercing Light. Alright, I think they're going for 1 light here. Which is basically easy mode. I mean, imagine...
Golgana, lend me your strength. Grant my
I got
mortal
Southwest
allies
Portal.
the power of thunder.
Ah. Little Yogg-Saron. How low was my fit? Was I? I was in frame, right? This whole time. I glanced over and it looked like I was like almost not in frame. Thorim over there? Oh, wait. I forgot, we still have Algalon left. It's Yogg 1 light, then Algalon. And we're playing Subtlety on Algalon. That's gonna be hype.
The time to strike at the head of the beast.
See if we can get some actually good loot.
Focus your anger and
I mean, we don't need any of the loot, but...
Yes, yes. Show
Okay,
them
watch
what you
this.
can do. Give no pause to your attacks.
We cloaked it off at the last second. That debuff makes us take more damage, but it also makes us deal more damage. So I very intentionally kept it as long as I could.
Target you.
Oh, okay, now we got it again, though. Not really ideal, because we can't cloak it off that time.
Let hatred and rage guide your blows.
Is Cloak off GCD? No. Cloak is on your GCD. I do not have Glyph of Vigor. I would not recommend using Glyph of Vigor either. Dude, when they get pulled away from the melee and I'm trying to feint at the last second, then they're out of range of the melee and I can't do the feint.
Tremble, mortals, before the coming of the end.
I'm southwest.
Suffocate upon your own hate.
Run away.
Oh. We took some damage from Green Beam there.
Line. Gather.
God damn it. I'm constricted. Thank you.
Madness will consume you!
Suffocate upon your own hate.
Wow, those things got fucking roasted.
Tremble,
news, sire.
mortals, before the coming of the end.
One phasing. Let's go.
The clans are united
Tricks.
under Black Hand in this assault.
Expose.
Stand together until Stormwind.
Slice. Potion.
Dan is bringing up his warlocks by nightfall. Until then, the Black Rock clan will be trying to take the eastern wall.
Looking good. Be up expose. We need hunger for blood.
As long as men with stout hearts are manning the walls and the throne, storm. Look upon the true face of death, and know that your end comes soon.
Here we go. Big damage on boss. Can also just soak that. Fine. Do the ferals are pumping now? Yes. Ferals be pumping now. Blizzard buffed them fucking out of control. And it's dead. Touch of Madness, Signet of Soft Lament. That's the hard mode loot. Conquer, Abaddon, Signet, Touch of Madness, Savior Slippers. No problem. Algalon next. Activate Algalon mode. Talents. Okay. We need slightly different gear. need this. We need... Yeah, I've got all my stuff ready. I want the expertise gun. We can be down 1 expertise point, and, you know, that's not the end of the world. Yeah. I need to think about what group I should be in. I should just not be in the group with the healers. That's basically it. Or the tanks, yeah. Need to be in a group with 5 DPS. Beyonce... Who's Draenei? Is Buffcap Draenei? Dude, why is they're a fucking... Can't tell if they're a Draenei because they're a pirate. Trying to figure out who I can swap out of the group without griefing everyone. Is Outburst second tank here? Okay. Yoink, switching group. I need my combo point generation. Probably go like that too.
Did it, lads. We got here before Algalon's arrival. Maybe we can rig the systems to interfere.
Okay, we go insta-poison there, deadly poison there. Got our flask, our well-fed.
Complete. Commencing planetary analysis of Azeroth. Stand back.
Yeah, none of that other stuff is relevant. We're just gonna feint. Let's double check our glyphs, make sure they're right. Cloak, rupture, feint. Yep. So we're gonna cloak, or sorry, we're gonna feint plus cloak to soak the big bangs, and then we should live them.
Do not interfere.
Any advice for a budding rogue who just got to Outland? Ooh. That's a good question. Just got to Outland. I'd level, I mean, I don't know if you care about respeccing, but I'd level as combat if you aren't doing that already. There's a nice leveling guide on Wowhead that talks about, like, what the big, like, talents are in combat that are important for leveling. Yeah, Unfair Advantage is one of them. Repost is another that's great for leveling. If you can afford it, I would highly suggest getting a Life Ward enchant or 2 on your weapons. That's a Wrath of the Lich King era enchant. So you need a item level 60 or higher to be able to enchant it, but it's a really powerful self-healing enchant. And as you're leveling and you're grinding mobs and doing quests, you tend to spend a lot of time healing yourself as a rogue. But Life Ward heals you so much that you barely spend. It significantly reduces your downtime between pulls. And it's absolutely the way I would go for leveling. On my server, you can get a Life Ward scroll on the auction house for between like 60 and 70 gold. It's not a particularly expensive enchant. So, something that's kind of sucky about doing subtlety spec in this group is we don't have an enhanced shaman. A lot of the damage output from subtlety comes from the insane combo point generation of Honor Among Thieves. Whenever anyone in your group critically strikes with a damage or healing spell or ability, you get a combo point. Enhanced shamans generate critical strikes from abilities more often than any other class, and it's not particularly close, even. Like, it's a big deal whether or not you have an enhanced shaman in your group. It feeds you so many more combo points through Honor Among Thieves.
Will receive the observer's message regardless of outcome.
It's not even about really the total damage output bungled. It's about the frequency of ability critical strikes is what the rogue cares about.
Comprehensible even to your greatest minds. The stars come to my aid.
Watch your step.
Good.
Watch your step.
We always do a shadow step with our rupture. Because we get the bonus damage from the shadow step, and rupture is our biggest, like, damage ability to put that into.
Watch your step. Find shelter.
Okay, this is us. Fine. Easy, boys.
Watch your step.
Easy living it.
Watch your step.
Melee move. Back to left foot. Simon 3 just too goated. I probably should have just been subtlety this whole raid. I mean, look at this insane no-mode damage output.
Find
Witness the
shelter.
fury of the cosmos.
Perfect.
Watch your step. Watch your step.
Loss of life unavoidable.
We're dead. We're fine. Back to left leg melee.
Behold the tools of creation.
Watch your step.
Right leg. Back to left leg.
Find
Witness
shelter.
the fury of the cosmos.
Watch your step.
Cheat death triggered on that one. Maybe to something right after the Big Bang? Not sure. But that's why we do this spec, where we don't rely on the cheat death. We just have the cheat death as a backup in case some other shit happens. Oh, dark matter probably dropped, because I only see 2 items. Starlights.
I have
Already
seen
got it on
the
Simon
flames
3.
from the Maker's flames, their denizens fading without so much as a whimper.
Yeah, they're saying dark matter dropped.
Entire planetary systems born and raised
Look at
in the
that.
time that it takes
Love to
for
see
mortal
it.
hearts to beat
Always love to see a fucking dark matter off of Algalon 10, man.
my own heart.
Is it Pogo meter for rogues only? Currently, yes, it's only configured for rogues. However, it wouldn't take too much work to configure it for other classes. It just needs it needs information about what abilities it should track. Basically.
Perhaps it is your imperfection, that which grants you free will, that allows you to persevere against
Very
all
cool.
cosmically
Emo over backstab. Yep.
You
Yep.
prevail with the Titan's own perfect creations.
I mean, look, we cranked damage here, okay? While soaking Big Bang and applying expose armor.
Will be spared. I cannot be certain of my own calculations anymore. I lack the strength to transmit the signal. You must hurry. Find a place of power close to the skies.
I know just the place. Will you be alright?
Good raids today, I'd say. But it is late for me. Thank you guys for being here. That's all we've got for today. Tomorrow, I'm planning to do a daytime stream where we're going to go around and we're going to solo a bunch of stuff. We're going to hang out, maybe do a Tempest Keep with some viewers. We're going to try to solo... Scotty the Ruthless in Utgard Pinnacle. I'm not sure if I can do that on a rogue. But we're gonna try. Yeah, Mount Souls will be tomorrow's-ish. Yeah. Should be good. Did 2 Ulduars, and then... So tomorrow's Thursday. We'll do that. Then there'd be very likely no stream Friday. Then we'll have Ulduar 10-man Saturday, Ulduar 25-man on Sunday. The weekend raids will be GDKP raids. So yeah, thank you guys for being with me here. I hope you guys enjoyed the stream. That's all I've got for tonight. If you haven't already, be sure to join the Discord. You can keep up on when streams are happening and all that. And there's also a lot of resources in the index channel, links to... add-ons, weak auras, macros, UI, spreadsheets, simulators, weapon comparison chart, trinket chart, everything you want to know about Rogue is up here in the index channel on the Simon Eyes Show Discord, so check it out for sure. I appreciate the support you guys all give me, too. It really means a lot to me, everyone that's, here hanging out, watching the stream, everyone who chooses to support with subscriptions and follows and likes, really... Thank you so much. It means that, I can sit here and play this wonderful video game with you guys and invest more time than I probably should in such an old video game. But you know what? It's fun and it's great and it's all thanks to you guys supporting me doing it. So, with that, I will say good night, chat, and I will see you tomorrow.
Destruction has been averted in defiance of our very makers.
Wait. We gotta raid someone.
Algalon, the Observer, Herald of the Titans, has been defeated by our brave...
Actually, we have to raid someone, is what we have to do.
Ulduar.
Wait, hang on.
Algalon was sent here to judge the fate of our world. He found a planet whose races had deviated from the Titans' blueprint.
Dude, who else is even up at this hour?
Not everything had gone according to
Amaranth? Rencognito, World of Warcraft, Tetsu, Blazing Bob's doing World of Warcraft, Alondo, Warrior 25 mans. I don't know if we get along with Warriors that much though. I think we'll go to Blazing Bob. Give Blazing Bob a raid. What's he up to? He's doing Noble Garden. He's doing the event holiday thingy. Alright, let's go over there, see what's going on. Good night, you guys. I'm sending you over to Blazing Bob.